Welcome back to J.K. McLeod. Today we're working on a 7-10, 710, 70 cc's, manufactured mid-70s, 76, 77. The decomp was stuck in the open position. Pulled that off, cleaned out the carbon, put it back in, and lo and behold, she's got a boatload of compression. Fire's on prime. But, as you can see, the lower tank is busted, handle. So I have a viable replacement, and we're going to pop the handle off the carb, and let's do that. And of course it's a little bit of a different adjustment, but as long as the parts and pieces fit together, we can improvise. First, get the handle off. One here, two on the bottom. Pull the top part of the tank off, and then we'll get to the lower half. Now that I got the tank off and cleaned up, busted tank, I'm going to remove the spacer. And on the old handle, I have to remove the trigger. Just tap out that pin right there and tap it in here. I'm going to give this a good clean up. Get all the gunk out of here, make sure it's nice and clean. Transfer all the parts over, and then we can put the tank back on. We are just about there. Okay, the gaskets and the spacer on the tank. Transferred everything over. What we'll do is mount the tank, bolt it together, and finish with the put together. And we're just about there with the 710. Got tank back on, new gasket, fairly new muffler, but I have another. I'm going to put that cover on for a redid model. And I got to get the bolts that go here just about, I don't know, 1/4 inch too short. So I got to replace those two. The carb is a fixed jet high. Just like the Pro Mac 55s. I'm not overjoyed with it, but I pulled the diaphragm off. It's still pretty pliable. Someone did it not too long ago. So the only thing left to do is throw some gas and oil in it, put the starter on, and see if all that hard work was worth it. Let's see if this 710 will run. I have to rebuild that carb. few more times. If not, I'll probably have to rebuild the carb. Well, the diaphragm seemed pliable, but we shall see. She's definitely going to get rebuilt. Starving out a little bit, and that fixed jet doesn't help. Well, I'll pop it off, give it a rebuild, and pick up where we left off. Yeah, carb rebuilt. She's holding. Pop it back on. See if she runs any better. Well, take two, fresh carb rebuild. Let's see if this gal will start on her own. Okay. Well, helps if I have it in the on position. Mcculloch 710 finally back together. Took a little bit of doing. Tried to rebuild the carb a couple of times. Tried to, because it's a fixed high jet, try to get that right, but it never quite ran right. It was starving out. So I ended up changing the carburetor out for a similar model, the same one, just that better jetting. And as you can see, it runs top end, and now we get a little growl at the top end instead of running away and getting too lean. But all in all, good shape. Let's have to work on this. It's a new cap, but it still seems to be leaking. You know, new old stock, it's still old, so probably the gaskets are all dried out. But looking good. Another one for the collection. Thanks for watching.